Hey guys, how you guys doing? Today we're not going to really talk about anything Linuxy except for some stuff that's going on. As you guys all know, a couple of days ago, a subscriber of mine sent me a link to a video that he had created on YouTube, and I put it in my community page. And it was basically a video that was Ebuzz doing something. But before I dive into that, I want to first say thank you to this guy right here, DistroTube.
Linux Tube. So the Linux Tube is a smaller content creator. He puts out some good videos. Go subscribe to the Linux Tube. And in his community tab, he posted this a couple of days ago. This link to this video called Ebuzz 2 by this content creator that I'm not familiar with, Dragon Ball Jiu-Jitsu. He's not a Linux content creator. He's really not a content creator at all. He's only got 3 videos on his channel. But he felt compelled. He needed to do this video about Ebuzz Central, where he played.
And that video that I'm referring to is where you can certainly go to the community page and see the video itself, or you can go to Dragon Ball Jiu-Jitsu's YouTube page and like him. He actually is a content creator. To clarify DT here, he actually did have a lot of videos, but he had some issues go on, not like content wise or copyright wise. He had some issues with audio and stuff with them, and he just felt that they weren't really good. So he got rid of them all and he's remaking them all. He's only got 3 of them up right now. He just recently did that. So actually, if you can, go ahead and like his page and subscribe. And as he releases more videos, you'll see the quality of his videos. But at heart, what is being discussed is the Ebuzz thing. And Ebuzz Central, he got caught by this gentleman um, basically plagiarizing a article from a Jack Wallen over at ZDNet. Now, DT points out in his video 2 articles. One is from ZDNet, and then the other one was from another website. And also over at another digital magazine, I guess, called Make Use Of, over at makeuseof.com. He's actually plagiarized a couple of those videos as well. Now, that being said, the night that Dragon Ball Jiu-Jitsu sent me the video, I kind of posted it to my community because I thought it was kind of unbelievable. And I literally meant unbelievable. I was like, wow, I was stunned, I mean, it was just stunning to me, right? And so I took, and the following day I was doing some work here in the studio, and I actually kind of took a look at some of the other things that were posted on his page, and there's a lot of articles that were, a lot of videos of his that were taken down for Ebuzz Central. And at that time they weren't. And it was as simple as basically copying and pasting the title of the video into a Google search and the articles would pop up. It was not 1 and it was not 2 that DT pointed out. It was 9 that when I finally just stopped. I just stopped counting. It was 9, and if you listen to a couple of other videos that are out there that he's got up there still, you get the feel as if he's reading a script, and he's just reading whatever the article is as he's recording it, with B-roll going on in the background. Now, inherently, I want to be on record to say there is absolutely nothing wrong with making content like that at all. And no, I don't mean in claiming it for your own. No, there's nothing wrong with making content like that as long as you give credit to the person who did the research and the hard work. That's all I'm saying in all of this, okay? Number 1. But then he goes on to make a video, a response video to DT. And in the response video, he was stating how he had hired somebody to write these scripts for him as to the videos that were posted like that, or the two that he was addressing, that DT had pointed out. But there's actually 9. So this gentleman was supposedly working for him for a while, I guess. Had written several more. But the thing is, and when you listen to it, you have to wonder. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to do anything except give a little bit of a response, because I am caught in the middle of it a little bit. But also in listening to his response, I just have a few questions, in his response. And one is, he talks about how this gentleman wrote these scripts for him, and he basically read them. He didn't proofread them. He didn't do anything. But what's interesting is that in these scripts, it was pointed out that he had put in his own personal time frames of when he started using Linux, that only, I would think, only Ebuzz would know. I mean, pinpoint personal stuff, not generalized personal stuff, but actually pinpoint personal stuff. It's like, to be honest with you, I couldn't even tell you the year that I picked up Linux. I just remember it was almost, it was 20 plus years ago for sure. That's why I say 20 plus, because I'm not sure if it's 21 or 22, but it was before Ubuntu even existed. Okay, that much I remember that far back. But then I'm also pretty old. At any instance, there's pinpoint stuff that was interjected into these articles, and complete supposition that it was his handiwork. So in retrospect, when you listen to this apology that he's given, which I do believe he is remorseful for what has happened because he got caught. But when you listen to it, though, he's actually now plagiarizing 2 people, because he should have given credit to the actual author of the script as well. But not trying to, really create more havoc on that aspect. But at any instance, if somebody's going to script something, you're going to want to, one, pinpoint personal information. Is like, what? Huh? And then 2, you're also going to want to give credit at least in the show notes, in the description. Even if you may not mention it on camera, but for sure, if it's from a known article that's published on, a digital magazine, then yes, you definitely want to give that credit as well, verbally in the video as well. I would think. I mean, it's just ethical to do, but either way, I think that there's some pause that needs to be given to that response. But then he goes on in this video response. I want to show you this.
My channel to newer directions on top of what I was already doing, and entrusted somebody that I knew for 8 years, was a good employee, was helping me out when I needed it, was a journalism minor in college, that somebody I felt could put some words together and do something, and then that trust cost me this. Now, I believe that DistroTube has spoke about this. I believe that the Linux Tube has brought this up, and I believe there was another channel, Ebuzz 2 is what it's called, and he shared a video for somebody else. Here's what I want to say to all those that are actually watching this and listening. I would never intentionally steal somebody else's work, point blank, period. And I find in a community where there's, we always talk about how big of a community is, but at the end of the day, it is small. If something like this comes up, why wouldn't people just reach out? Why wouldn't they just say, hey, man, what's going on here? Inform us. But I can understand. You want to get that video out there. You want to get them views. I totally understand that. I have tried to be above board with everything that I do on this channel. A mistake was made, a mistake that I'm ultimately responsible for. The person that wrote that, I trusted him, and I promise you that will not happen again. There will be no content that's put on this channel that I myself do not script, or I myself do not just go along with the flow as looking at a distribution and giving you my own words. All I can do is say I'm sorry to the writers out there.
So in all of that he just said, I want to address the fact that why did people go to that deep, dark place and automatically go to the bad thing instead of reaching out? Funny thing, Ebuzz, both Dragon Ball Jiu-Jitsu and I both did reach out. We did. We posted on the videos. In that one, the DT highlighted, I personally posted the actual ZD.net link in there. You removed it. When I posted that link, that should have been a flag to you if what you're saying about this gentleman scripting these scripts for you should have been like, what? Whoa, wait a minute. And you could have messaged me. You've messaged me before. We've messaged each other on Facebook. You could have either responded on there, but instead you deleted it. I posted it maybe 2 or 3 times. There were already comments on that video. Also, Dragon Ball Jiu-Jitsu posted it like 16 times, and you kept deleting it each and every time. That's a fact. So we did try to reach out and did try to save you. If, in case that really was a mistake, and that's why I posted it on there, because I wasn't aware if you knew that, or if maybe you forgot to put it in the description, whichever it was. But I did do that. I tried to reach out, and you deleted it and deleted it and deleted it, and then another 16 times for Dragon Ball Jiu-Jitsu. So I don't know what more you want from anybody to try to reach out for you, because that did happen. But you are probably trying to do, I feel, in this more damage control than anything. And I understand it. I get it. You're trying to save what your business is, your YouTube business, and that's okay. I get it. You want to. I hope you are able to. But don't feign like people didn't try to reach out. Don't feign like you were ignorant to all of it. Because somewhere, somehow, in all of this, you had to, when he started putting in the pinpoint personal information of when you first started in the year you started using Linux. Okay? So, come on, man. Be a little bit more real and a little bit more sincere. Okay? Some people are going to buy your apology, and some people are going to question it. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I'm one that questions it. But either way, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope that this doesn't happen to you again, because it's got to be rough. It really is. Not to mention that, ZDNet, a major publication, is involved and make use of as well. And so I don't know. I hope that you're good with they're good with your apology, and that they're good with your, removal of the videos. So at least, I hope that for you. I really do. And I know you said before that you don't respect my channel anymore, and that's okay. But I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't matter. I wish you stay blessed, and to all my subscribers, and to all the other YouTube content creators out there that might be hearing this as well, understand that, like I said, I'm not afraid of speaking the truth, and that's how I feel. And I'm not trying to be, vicious or be, mean or disrespectful in any way, but there's a few flaws there that need to be pointed out. And so either way, I wish everybody to have a blessed day. I hope we have a much better week coming up, and we're coming off the coattails of this. And I hope we get back to Linuxing and doing the things we need to be doing in Linux. Stay blessed. Have a great day. Best to all of you.